So, in today's video, I need to figure out a solution for these steps here. Now, we've already got our additional stones embedded there to go up to the flight of stairs. It's done in a previous video. So yes, I've got to address this area. Now, I've got several ways of doing it. I can either use the natural stone to fashion 2 steps up, or I've got the riven edge sandstone, which are flat precast sort of slab size, if you like. So I'm not quite sure the best way to figure this one out, but I'll give it a little bit of consideration. So if I use this method of the slabs, the materials I've got at hand, I have to probably, remember, I've got to finish the top of that level, so we could use one like so. And then I'll just remove this for now. And then the next slab, we'll have to go at a lower level. Either that way. So I may put a return on for the timber. Now this has got to be lowered down this side. But what I'm thinking, whatever I do, the top step has to finish flush with the top of this timber. That is our finished floor level. So that is pretty much predetermined where it's got to go. I've then got to decide, do I split that difference? Do I set this to this level here with the tomettes, or do I lift it up slightly, sit it on some rocks so it's a step? So took my measurements. We're going to cut through here, just mark it with a set square, and then that way it'll allow this to fit snugly in there. It will miss the corner of the wall there, and then we can elevate it. What I'm going to use to raise this up is either tomettes, broken tomettes on edge. There's a few broken ones amongst them. You know, you can lay these on edge. I've seen it done, and it looks really nice. We'll have a measure up, but I may use the roof tiles, and because the next step will be probably a little bit more substantial, let's use the tomettes. Yeah, there's a few casualties, but they're a little bit thicker. Now, it started off really cold this morning. Well, cold for here, -3, -4 thereabouts, but the sun has come out and it's beautiful. There's no wind, it's just lovely and peaceful. Yeah, we've been battered with winds for the last few days and rain. They do say that we've got some snow coming tomorrow, but could change. Just got to keep going, keep safe out there, folks, whatever the weather conditions are. Right, I think it's chainsaw time. So what I need to do is get this slab positioned underneath into here so that the end doesn't protrude past that corner. That will go underneath the base of the next step. This has to be raised up, so we get some tiles under there. Just so you can see it for illustration purposes. This one will overlap. Only go the other way. Overlap elevated up here. Build up a course underneath with those tomettes. Bring this up level with that. Okay, next literally step will be to fill this area up with some limecrete, get it nice and strong this corner before we can proceed with our steps here. So okay, so whilst that sets, I've got something very important I need to do indoors. Sam's bought a pellet burner basket. Now it's meant to go inside your traditional wood burner. Don't know too much about it. She had a little read up on it, and apparently you can burn pellets inside your wood burner. Okay, let's get it out of the box. First inspections, it looks okay. That's the make. Okay, now that is meant to sit in your wood burner. This isn't a sponsored ad or anything, it's just literally something we've bought, and I just thought I'd try, you know. Let us know whether you've got one or you know someone that's used one. You know, are they safe? Yeah, I'm not particularly happy with how that's sitting as such, but Sam did say to me that if you overload it, it can build up with gas, but I don't know whether that's unburnt pellets or what, so I'm just going to take it easy. We're only going to put a kilo in there, I think, just to see how it ignites and how it works with the flue and the ventilation and that. I suppose each different wood burner is, you know, is different, depends on, you know, the drawer that you've got, the height that it's got to go to vent out your chimney. So yeah, lots of different factors. Do your research online, read up. Might not be safe for you, so you know, just because I'm trying it don't mean you've got to. These were €4.99 for 15 kilo. Free. There goes, that's what 1 kilo looks like. Now understand that we just pop in a fire lighter on top, maybe one there, one there. Now I don't think these are recommended by the actual stove suppliers, you know. So as soon as it starts to ignite, yep, about 5 o'clock, I'll time it from then. Just see how long we get out of 1 kilo. I think from what I understand, what Sam told me about these, once you've lit them, you mustn't reload them, you know, while it's burning. That's when I think the problems can occur. So once it's in, you light it and that's it. I don't think you refill it again. So, you know, whether or not you have to let it cool down and start the process again and you only get X amount of hours, whatever you put in there, I'm not sure. You know, really don't know too much about it, but I thought I would try it and just share my experience with you. You know, if you've got a pellet burner, let us know your experiences with them. You know, I do need to replace this in the coming year, so maybe a pellet burner is the way forward. I don't really want a pellet burner, to be honest with you, because at least with wood, you know, you're a bit more sort of, you're not, you know, if they put the price of these bags up, you can shop around. You know, if you've got a wood burner, you can chop trees down in advance and stuff like that, be a bit more sort of independent and off grid. With the pellets, you know, you can't make them yourself, so you are governed by what price they charge you. I've got a big basket full of logs. This was from the pear trees at the rear of the property, so, you know, they're still growing. I'll cut them again and I'll get more wood from them, so that's cost absolutely nothing. Not sure if there's any binding agents or whether it's just wood compressed and dried. I think I'll go and feed the cats and I'll check back on this afterwards, see how we're getting on with it. Well, a little while ago, to the left, we had quite a good flame, sort of 10-15 minutes ago, but an hour later, this is what we're left with. Giving out a little bit of heat, but nothing to write home about for sure. So I only put 1 kilo in there, so maybe it wasn't enough. You know, it does hold 4 kilo, but I didn't want to overload it because I didn't know how it was going to react. So yeah, 1 kilo lasted 1 hour. Whether or not 4 kilos would last 4 hours, I don't know. Maybe next time I'll try it with a little bit more, yeah, and report back to you. Okay, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment. See you in the next one. Bye for now.